Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Your brain needs support, and new Ollie Brainy Chews are a delightful way to take care of your cognitive health. Made with scientifically backed ingredients like Thai ginger, L-theanine, and caffeine, Brainy Chews support healthy brain function and help you find your focus, stay chill, or get energized. Be kind to your mind and get these nootropic chews at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1354. Your job doesn't define you, no matter what you do, by Paula Lawes with tinybuddha.com. And I'm Dan, I am your host and narrator, and welcome back to another episode of Optimal Work Daily, where I read to you from some of the very best articles anywhere covering your work life, kind of like an ongoing audiobook. So with that, let's get right to the post for today as we optimize your life. Your job doesn't define you, no matter what you do, by Paula Lawes with tinybuddha.com. Quote, I've learned that making a living is not the same thing as making a life. End quote. Maya Angelou. When I started working toward a life of freedom a year ago and dared to set my sights on my dreams, I never imagined I'd be where I am today. However, if you took a snapshot of my life 3 years ago, you'd have seen a different person. I was a career woman, a high flyer, rising quickly from an office manager to the head of human resources for a fast-growing, successful business, going from strength to strength. I was living the dream, earning more than enough money to make sure I could buy whatever, and I'd finally become a success at long last. Yet today, the story is a complete opposite. I am a cleaner. I work part-time 7 days a week, cleaning and clearing up after other people. I work for minimum wage, and I work physically hard every single day. Who I thought I was. I thought I couldn't get a better job, a better position in life, or a better chance to show the world that I had finally made it. I was earning substantial amounts of money, getting to travel the world, and buying whatever I wanted. I thought that if I could just make it somehow and prove it to everyone because I was working in London 50 hours a week, that I'd get the respect I'd always deserved. I was completely and utterly defined by my career. Without the job, the status, and money, I'd be nothing, a nobody. And who wants to be that? So what happened? I quit. One day, I just decided that it wasn't for me. It was too stressful. It was life-numbing work, killing me from the inside out. I knew I no longer wanted to work for someone else's dreams. I was tired of working hard, on the verge of becoming mentally unstable, and feeling utterly miserable. I realized that what I did as a job wasn't what mattered. What mattered was the fact that I was happy, that my purpose went a lot deeper than sitting behind a desk with my head in my hands wondering what I was doing and why. The journey began. Once I'd started on this journey, I knew there was no going back because I'd never be satisfied. So I began searching for what really made me happy, what I loved to do, and how I could use that to serve the world. I wanted to contribute, to make a difference, and inspire others to do the same. It was like a light had finally been switched on in my brain. I realized that life was what I made it, and I didn't have to do what everyone else was doing. I could try something new, step out of the ordinary, and live an extraordinary life. The thing was, however, I had no money. When I'd quit my job, I'd mounted up a lot of debt. My credit cards were maxed out, and the money I did have I had to use for bills, rental payments, and to pay off those debts. I became very scared and anxious as I wanted to follow my dreams and search for what mattered, yet I still needed to live. I wasn't about to go backward, so I had to admit defeat. I had to get a job, a menial one, something that required little attention or time that would still pay the bills. So I became a cleaner. I won't lie to you, it wasn't easy. For so long I'd been a high flyer. I was proud of being known as a success and loved being able to afford anything I wanted. Then, here I was, a failure, the type of person I felt sorry for and could never imagine being. I had become someone I never wanted to be. I was embarrassed to admit it to people, but at the same time, I knew I had to do it. Financially, it took the pressure off. It also gave me the freedom to do what I loved during the day, and most of all, it allowed me to rediscover my dreams and work toward them. Your work doesn't have to define you. It took me a long time to realize that my work didn't have to define me. All that mattered was that I could pay my bills, which was the only reason for doing this. The fact that everyone else saw me as just a cleaner didn't mean a thing. They could think what they wanted. I was the only one who knew the truth. I didn't have to justify myself to anyone anymore. It was so liberating. Of course, there are downsides. I have days where I get so exasperated, so frustrated that I have to do this job. I get a little down and disheartened, but each time those doubts pop into my head, I instantly turn them into something positive. So how can you deal with these downtimes when you're doing something that isn't your dream? 1. Realize it serves a purpose. Remind yourself why you are here, why you are doing this job, and what you are getting out of it. Remember, there is a reason for it, and that reason is to pay the bills, the rent, or buy food, and that's it. It's not that you're a cleaner or a garbage collector or whatever you decide to do while you work on your dreams. You are a planner, an achiever, and you are courageous enough to do what has to be done to make sure your dreams happen. 2. Be grateful. Seriously, this is the most important thing you can do. When I get down, I remember that I am so lucky and grateful for the fact that I can do a job, get paid for it, and still work on my dreams. If I had a 9-to-5 job, I probably wouldn't be where I am today because I'd be too tired. I'd be too comfortable with the money, the work, and the easiness of it all. So I'd probably stay stuck. Sometimes it's good to be doing this kind of work, as there's something you really want to get out of it. It will motivate you so much more in that way. So always be grateful for having this opportunity. And 3, keep cheerful. Whenever I go to work, I see all the office staff looking down and depressed. I remember what it felt like to be stuck behind a desk all day, doing work that did little for me. So I make sure I am cheerful. I spread a little bit of light around me because I feel so lucky to have gotten out of the rat race. If I can make other people see that cleaning isn't who I am, it's what I make of it that matters, then perhaps I can inspire others to do the same. I hope these will inspire you and keep you on the journey toward your dreams and purpose in life. It's so important not to let what you do affect who you are. Some people will only see you for what you do, but those people don't know what you know. Always feel blessed and honored to be able to follow your heart and have the courage to go after what makes you happy. If you're like me, you are very lucky indeed, and if you want to follow your dreams, begin today, before it's too late. You just listened to the post titled, "Your Job Doesn't Define You, No Matter What You Do," by Paula Lawes with tinybuddha.com. We're driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree. Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out those incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Whoa. Landing an account this big will totally change my landscaping business. It's going to mean hiring more guys and more equipment and new trucks for the new guys to drive the new equipment in. I don't know if I'm ready.
You can do this, and Ford Pro FinSimple can help. Our experts are ready to make growing pains less painful for your business with flexible financing solutions that meet the needs of your business today when you need them. Get started at fordpro.com/financing.
And thank you to Paula for the post. This was actually a guest post over at Tiny Buddha, so we also want to thank Lori, who runs Tiny Buddha, for letting us share articles from the site. Tiny Buddha has been helping people heal, grow, and find peace since 2009. The site features stories and insights from people of all ages from all over the globe. So for daily wisdom, you can follow Tiny Buddha on Twitter and Facebook at Tiny Buddha and Instagram at Tiny Buddha Official. Or subscribe to the blog at tinybuddha.com/list and be sure to check out Tiny Buddha's Inner Strength Journal, Creative Prompts and Challenges to help you get through anything, and that is available for you on Amazon. Content from Tiny Buddha is featured across pretty much all of our podcasts. So again, a big thank you to Lori, and please do come by tinybuddha.com for a lot more. But that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Work Daily. I appreciate you being here and clicking follow or subscribe in your podcast app. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.